Alrighty, chat, thanks for sticking around. Do appreciate y'all being here. I definitely did not drown. I definitely did not drown, for the record. But I tell you what, man, I gotta get away from that water sound, man. I gotta get away from that. All right, so we should be good now. So it's 12% flooded. Thanks for all the welcome backs. I do appreciate y'all. Do appreciate y'all. I grabbed a quick sandwich while I was in the house, so sorry about that. But yeah, I did not get fruit snacks. No, I grabbed a quick. I bought some turkey, some like deli turkey the other day, and oh, I forgot the pepperoni and some pepper jack cheese. And I bought these like big rolls to put it on, but the rolls were moldy, so I did not eat that. So I actually I grabbed some bread, so it was good though. Anyway, let's get back in and hang out with the guys.
Just make a big ring.
Yeah, you just make a ring around it, and then sometimes your GPS lines will work, and you can create a field that way.
Around the rosy.
Yep.
Pockets are full of posies.
You know
the ashes, they fall down.
You know how disturbing that song actually is?
No, but I bet it is actually, yeah. I bet it is. Mary, welcome back. What's up? What's up? Thanks for the welcome backs. Appreciate them. The ashes.
It has to do with the Black Plague.
Oh. It's kind of like the Muffin Man. If you actually know, it's kind of messed up.
Well, yeah,
see, I don't know.
All those
I don't
old
think I know
songs
that
are
one.
messed up.
You don't know about the Muffin Man?
I know he lives on Drury Lane.
Yeah, he's not a nice guy. No. Yeah. I can keep the free snacks and you can keep the Christmas tree cakes. All right.
I'm sorry, what? Christmas tree
Wait,
cakes?
I don't have any of those for the record. Calm down, guys.
Those sound really good right now.
I just say that it's about that time of the year for them, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I have had a box of them already.
And they're
You
gone.
didn't share?
Yeah.
Aren't they the
gone.
same as zebra cakes or as
Zebra?
No.
Yeah. The British said zebra cakes.
Mary, the
Kinda.
farming is going. We've had a lot of issues with multiplayer, so I'm in single player right now, but it's going, you know. We're doing okay. 0% flooded. So did I just
you have to pass time while it floods, I think.
Did I just ruin that by fast time and fast like that? Is that why there's like uh-oh.
Well, did you start it before you?
Expected yield is like 90+%. So we're still doing okay. It was running when I fast timed, yes.
Okay.
Should be okay, right?
Sure.
Maybe.
No idea.
This darn bee.
Messes up too, harvest this stuff.
Oh man.
Really not liking the bee sounds now.
Use. Posy. Oh, I don't want. Oh.
Yep.
So it says the flood 2 months in a row. So technically, we're flooding right now. Although it's at 0%. So let's do this a little bit. Just a smidgy bit. Okay, we're up to 6%, so it is working. Okay. All right. So we're chilling there. The rest of our crops are not ready. They need one more. So if I so it works off fast time. So if I fast time, it's not going to run out of water. It's actually going to fill it like faster. But we're okay to fast time, right? Like
as long as it's running while fast timings happen, I would assume. Yeah.
I would assume too. Okay.
But you know what happens when we assume, John?
We're usually right. Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's right.
Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? YOLO. The quad really does want me to buy it, by the way. First time came home while I was in the house, right?
Crims15 just subscribed.
Thanks for that brand new sub. Welcome to the Plow team. Enjoy your chat badge and your emotes. First time came home into the house, when I was in the house, and the first thing he said, he goes, "You got a Netflix login?"
Didn't you already answer him on stream?
I didn't. He wasn't watching. No.
How do you type in chat?
What for? What's on Netflix? That's the hot button right now.
Hey, Leonard.
The Tyson fight?
It's on Netflix?
Yeah.
What? You would... No. Live?
Oh. The results of the multi tests were inconclusive last night, and I'm actually about to start test number 2 with the mulching. So you're here at the perfect time.
Wait,
So,
wait
yeah.
a minute. Netflix actually having something good on?
Okay, so now what happened here? Was this? That's probably a hail spot, right? Yeah, that is. Okay, so we had some hail apparently.
That's where there's a bunch of standing water.
I drowned out.
Yeah, you done drowned it.
Okay, so now that I have I've flooded the field twice, so now we're good, right?
It was right before harvest.
I see patches.
I see London.
I see France. I don't want to see anybody's underpants, okay? I'm just saying, throwing it out there. I want to see it. All right, so we're in science mode, boys, right now. This is it. We're doing it, boys and girls. There's girls here too. I'm sorry, I always forget about y'all, but
Ladies and gents.
I shouldn't, you know.
Children of all ages.
Boys and girls of TOS age or older, welcome to the Farm Sim Science. First thing we're gonna do is, actually we're not gonna do it first. Before we actually conduct the science, the strips, make sure I repair the combine. But right now the combine's good enough to square the field and do some edge work and stuff like that, okay? But let's make sure we repair the combine before we actually do the real science, the real shebang, if you will. Okay? Oh, there's a fence there. Just saying. Oh my god, I'm trying not to drive in the... Okay, we're going the other way. Try not to drive in it, because, you know, it's money. The real shebang starts now. Ladies and gentlemen of all ages... No, of TOS age or older. Sean, come on. If they're younger than that, they don't need to be here. Just saying. Oh, man. Good evening, Lagerberg. What's up? What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. I did a thing. Chat. Oh, man. Eight. Oh, the road signs, man. I'm so not used to the road signs, like, being able to knock them over. Look at the clave. Alright, hang on. We gotta hit this button here. And, so we're gonna do a couple passes like this first. And we'll get a good sample out in the center of the field somewhere, okay? Just saying. We want that straw. Oh man, I gotta pick up straw by myself. Oh, that's gonna be rough, chat. Hey, there's nothing in Twitch. There's nothing in Twitch TOS about mental maturity age. Okay. There's nothing about that. Oh gosh, that's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Actually, you know what? We should not do this on this. We should redo this. Hang on. So we should actually set this at a perfect 90. And then we'll set the other one at a perfect 0. Just to make sure that we're doing this right, you know? I'm pretty sure this edge is set at a 90, but just make sure we're doing it right. Yeah, Dan, I'm in single player. We had catastrophic problems today. We'll just leave it at that. Well, not quite catastrophic, but like they're pretty bad. So I just gave up and said, you know what? Single player it is. So that's what we're doing. We're back to science mode though, chat. Science mode. Look at our claves. They're all growing up.
Oh, they're all grown up.
Basically what happened, it was kind of a, like, I don't know really, but somebody crashed and then nobody could join. Everybody's getting stuck at 90%. And then I restarted with, like, I'd restarted my game and that didn't help. And then, what else did we do? Oh, I rolled back to an old, like a save, like a backup of the save from before the crash happened. And that didn't fix it. So I kind of just gave up on multiplayer after that. So that's basically what happened. And I still can't get my server to work. So there's that too. Dinner time, Sloppy Joe and tater tots. Winning. Sloppy Joe and tater tots, that is a W meal right there. No, I didn't get DDoS. No, that wasn't me. No DDoS here. Not today. Tune in tomorrow. You never know. Technically, my full name did show one time. Like, first, middle, and last name did show on stream once. We'll just leave it at that. I ain't gonna tell you no more details, but it's all been wiped from the internet too. But it was a long time ago.
$500. I'll tell you his name.
Yeah, it's Fred Twitch. Boom, $500. Where's it at?
John Plow.
My middle name must be Twitch, huh?
Freaking $500 for a name. You know, I've got
John.
more
I mean, I have an
John T. Plow.
Wait, no, Bear Left has a name for Bear, you know, right?
Oh.
And Nick doesn't know what happened.
Left. Remember, I have a name for you too.
What settings do I run? Pretty much everything on Ultra.
This is a good old Twitch standoff. Everybody knows everybody's name, and nobody wants to release. You just start a cascade of horrible.
I know your name. I got a name.
Oh, man. Left is where I live. Just saying. Thanks for all the follows, guys. Rolled in. I do appreciate y'all.
Oh, so does Nick.
Yeah.
Hey, chat. We got Sean's name too. I'm just saying. We got Kimmy's name. We know Kimmy's name. It's Kimmy. For the record.
No, it's Grandma.
Am we getting a bigger combine soon? Probably not for a while. We're kind of poor farmers. I'm over $700,000 over $700,000 in debt. Jeez, easy for me to say.
9,000.
Over 9,000. Yeah. So the reason I'm using this right now, by the way, before somebody says why aren't you using the swather, because I am conducting science right now, or about to. So we're working on some science right now. So half of this field was mulched and half of this field was not. Everything else was done the same across the field, as far as the preparations. So yeah. So we're going to be able to test mulching tonight and see if it actually matters or not. Because last night was odd and inconclusive. So we're going to go at it again tonight and see what we can do.
My new band name, Odd and Inconclusive.
Odd and inconclusive. Kind of just sums me up as a person, you know.
But I have when we get into actual productions on the server.
Yeah.
I found my rig already.
Okay. What's that?
The cab over with the sleeper.
Okay.
These you can put dual exhaust on it that way.
Nice.
The longest drop deck trailer, which is the 3-axle one.
Okay.
And I haven't decided what forklift yet.
Gotcha. So
Yeah, you messed around with the forklifts, Nick?
Have I yet?
Yeah.
No.
So I will tell you, Matt bought the sawmill today, the big sawmill.
Yeah.
And it's like the tightest little area to get the stuff out of.
Awesome.
It's terrible. So, tiny forklift for sure. Yeah. Research Foundation. Okay. Oh, is that what? Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Yeah. The Swather, by the way, will give us more. We do know that's a 30% or 20% bump on the yield, but we're testing mulching tonight. Is what we're actually testing. So I know I could be getting more crop by swathing, but in the name of science, and it's only on this one field, and I don't technically have to harvest all of it with the combine, but we're gonna do this field mostly with the combine tonight, and then our other fields we'll use the swather on tonight. So. Yeah. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Basically. So yeah.
Quick question, asking for a friend.
Uh-huh.
What do you harvest peas with? A normal greenhead, right?
No, peas are there's a pea harvester. Actually, I was using it earlier today. It's an oxbow.
All right, so I'm in the packs.
Okay, in the packs, yes.
But there's no category for peas.
There's no pea pack?
There's no pea pack.
So if you go into your regular categories and you scroll down to Vegemals, there's a pea category there, and it's a pea harvester.
Waterfalls.
Or no, sorry. I was using. I did green beans earlier today. Yeah, it was actually kind of cool. Yeah, there's no pea pack.
That's a really expensive harvester.
Yeah, it's only a cool $500,000.
Yeah. So it's all good. Is there a way to move the buildings? Not move the buildings, but if you hit Shift P, you could like sell the buildings. Go into the construction menu and you could sell them. Yeah. Last night's test was inconclusive, so that's why we are running the test again. Mostly it was my fault. So I messed up when we harvested, and so therefore it was inconclusive. Now, a couple things we need to note real fast with this field. So we had some hail damage over here, and there has been this weird hail damage spot down here. The hail damage seems to last for years, which I don't quite understand. So when we're running our actual like science check strips, we need to make sure we're only going to do one. We might even just go like and do like a chunk, maybe go like north-south on 4, and then just do a little chunk over here and a little chunk here. That's probably what we'll do.
Well, what about east above, east or west above?
Well, I want to be as far away from the center line as possible.
Oh, okay.
But also I don't want to like be on the edge of the field. I want to like be basically right in the center of this strip here, which those are weed lines is what those are. Weeds, bro. Those are weed lines that I don't think they'll affect us. Because the weeds were sprayed off the same on both fields basically. So like if we do a strip in this weed line and then we go up here maybe in that weed line is what I'm kind of leaning towards. So. But first I'm just going to open the field up with this harvester, and then I'm actually going to change my GPS to a perfect north-south so that I can run some lines, and I'll isolate my little test area of the field basically is what I'm going to be doing. But first I just need to get the field opened up, and I could have used the swather for this part, but this is fine. This is fine. Because again, we're not testing the swather if it gives you more, because we know it does. So we're not testing that side of it tonight. So, and then probably we need to check rolling. There is some people say you roll before and after seeding. I like to just roll after, or just rolling matter at all. So we'll have to run some more science at some point. Maybe next in-game year. I mean, we do have this field over here now, which we're going to be plowing that together with 9 eventually, and we could run multiple studies out here too, in the same year. As long as we remember what we're doing, it won't be a big deal. So yeah, won't be a big deal. Oh, I did. Okay, so last night I ran the pea harvester at the end of stream. That was that like bonus contract that I did. Today I did green beans, which was all weeds, if you guys recall. It was crazy. Yeah. The other thing I'm going to do is make sure I repair my combine right before I harvest my check strips as well. So. Seed companies paying off the debt? I wish. I wish. Would be nice, wouldn't it? But no, that's not what it is. We're just doing this really for fun, honestly. This is the kind of stuff where, you know, I could look it up. Somebody's made a video, somebody's got a graph on Google somewhere. But why when I can just do it myself? You know what I mean? So, that's the way I see it, guys. Call me weird. That's okay. That's just how I see it.
You're weird.
Thanks, Bear.
Oh, you said call me weird.
Don't call me Shirley.
Don't call me late for dinner.
Shoot. And you know what? Speaking of dinner, Bear, when I walked in the house, they were just coming home, Pops and my aunt, with dinner. They ran out and got Panda Express. And I was like, ooh. Can you set other players from the farms as contractors 25? I don't know about the multi-farm stuff. We don't do that. It's a good question, but I don't know. You may be doing it different than they did. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Any idea why you wouldn't have any game sound? Just a minor inconvenience. There's nothing wrong with the game.
You're in the homestead.
Yeah, I don't know, Dan. I am a fried rice and orange chicken guy at Panda. Call me basic, all right? Because it's kind of basic. But that's okay. It's fine. It's good.
Okay, basic.
I used to get the teriyaki chicken, but then their teriyaki chicken was really good, and then all of a sudden it turned to just like it was all fat. And so I can't eat that. I can't eat just fatty chicken fat. Just ugh. No, I can't do it. So I quit. I quit getting that. So orange chicken it is. Just saying. Already seen loading. What the heck, Dan? Check your TV's muted. It could be. Yeah. The noodles aren't bad. I've had the noodles from Panda a couple times. They're not bad. I don't mind them. But usually I'm just pretty simple. Just give me the rice. Especially because now we can grow it in Farm Sim, you know. It's kind of cool. This thing has more clearance on the semi truck than it does on the auger wagon. That's kind of funny.
And that combine has next to none clearance on the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, this year combine is a little tiny, but it's a beast. I like it. We'll probably have to upgrade before too much longer, but especially if I'm gonna plant corn. I feel like this is not gonna be a good like corn combine because the header you have to have on it's tiny. Because we bought one or we leased one earlier for sunflowers, so. Yo, Fido's out here looking to chase some rabbits out of this field. See that? There he is. He's on the hunt. Get him, Fido. Oh man, should actually name him, right? Can you put lime down after the plant is growing already? Sadly, no, you cannot. If the plant is growing, it will not accept lime. I knew that, and then I still tried it today, and I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. So,
Yeah. You reminded me on that, by the way. I was just about to mess up.
Pizza, not much is going on, man. What's up with you? We're just here farming single player style tonight. Betcha. I know what the problem is, boys.
I got gas in it.
Oh, Kimmy joined us earlier today. That's the problem.
Oh, 100%.
Have we tried plowing the hail damage under? No, haven't tried that. We only plow the fields if it says need plowed. Otherwise, we cultivate. Yeah. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Pizza, you're having a great day. I'm having a good day. Despite our issues, I'm trying to stay positive about it. Stay in a good mood, you know? Yeah. Multiplayer's working for you on console. Awesome. Lucky. Oh, man. All right, boys. We're breaking out the Xboxes.
Hold on, I gotta go to get a dust rag.
Oh, hold on, I gotta go to Walmart real quick.
I gotta go buy a new one. I don't have a new enough one.
I was say I sold my last Xbox.
I won't forget to repair the the harvester. We will definitely not forget to repair. You betcha. All right, so I think I'm actually gonna do 2 check strips because we have plenty of land up here. So what we'll do is with that one that we just left there, and then we'll skip a pass and then go across the field again. Okay. Did the tractor get more damage than in 22? A lot of people complained about the damage in 22 being too aggressive, so I don't know. I don't actually know. I'll be honest. Get it, bud. Pizza, we had an inconclusive result, and I'm actually working on redoing it right now. So we are redoing the science right now in this field. Why is it okay? Like, why is it still telling me how full the card is? Interesting. Okay, so that'll be two. That'll be 2 good check strips right there. So that's really good. That part of the field, it needs lime anyway. So it's fine. We are chilling. You're just in time, yeah. Just in time. You betcha. Oh, man. Schultz Gaming, definitely not a billionaire yet. No, in fact, we took a loan today so we could buy some property, and there was a tractor on sale that we purchased as well. So yeah. I will be squaring the strips up before actually harvesting them. I will turn my GPS and harvest the perfect north-south line, 0 on a heading. So I have thought of it, just haven't gotten there yet. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? So that's actually where we ran into an issue last night, because we had I went out with the swather and kind of drove across the field, and then we're like, oh, let's use that swath as our test. Problem is, when I went and did like a north pass, I wasn't lined up correctly. Plus, if we're doing harvest science like this, we'll call it, I think we should use a combine and eliminate the step of the swather, just in case, you know, we miss any with the swather, or there's too many variables, and so this is more controlled, I feel like. Thanks for all the follows, guys. Appreciate y'all. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Howdy. We're testing if mulching is actually worth it or not, is what we are currently in the process of testing. The north half of the field was mulched, the south half of the field was not. And so I'm leaving some check strips out there, and then I'm going to square them up with GPS, and then we'll go at actually harvesting those one strip at a time and get our yields, basically. And we'll be able to tell if it was worth our time or not. No extra variables because science. Exactly. Exactly. Plus, we need to, well, like here, so we got to watch that spot there from the hail as well from before. So actually, I think our strips aren't going to be all the way down here. I think we're just going to cut our strips off about 4 here and just run a smaller sample. So, yeah. And actually, if I'm right there, so I'm right on the border. So let's go down here a little ways. So this field's gonna look real weird for a little bit here, but that's okay. It's fine. No big deal. Goat milk is pretty lucrative, is it? Very nice.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Bear might be a goat cheese aficionado on his single player map.
Better call up Chaz. She's got some tips for you, probably.
Oh, you saw it.
I'm about to get rid of these cows.
Wow. Do what left?
You saw it 9,300 or so.
Wow. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot that goes into it, though.
Say, well, how's the production on that, huh?
Goats.
Nighthawk, we are sciencing again. Yep. Always sciencing. You just got 83K for a little under 10K goat milk. That seems like a lot. Right? Maybe? I think so.
Goat cheese selling for 5,100.
The cheese is probably better because the guy has to go through a factory, right?
I'm sure it's probably more than like a 1-to-1 kind of deal.
Yeah. Had to turn down environment because the dog wouldn't stop barking. It's the bees for me, okay? It's the bees. When you're harvesting along like this and all of a sudden there's a bee in your ear and you just want to like throw your headset across the room, that's what gets me. Just saying. But that's okay. It's fun. Definitely a good time. So Chad, I'm thinking square baler for the first time later tonight. So I get all these fields harvested. I'm thinking square baler. So far we've picked up straw loose. We've used the tiny baler. We've used a round baler. So square baler is next on the agenda, I think. Just because why not? PC restart seemed to fix it. Let's go, Dan. GG's. Holsteins produce 5 times the amount of milk that goats do. Well, they're bigger animals, so that makes sense, right? Is it better to leave straw when harvesting wheat? You're new to the game. So the only reason that you'd leave straw on the ground like this is if you're going to use it for something. Now, using it for something can be just putting it into a bale and selling it. or picking it up loose and selling it, or giving it to your animals. So in this case, I'm probably going to bale this later tonight and just sell them to make a couple extra dollars, because it's basically free money. It's not free in my case because I'm going to have to lease a baler, but it's basically just money sitting on your field. So York Enterprise, it's the single player is really good. Multiplayer has issues, but single player is good. You betcha. Chat, I really need to learn to keep a couple Tums out here at the computer, huh? Just kind of had one of them like acid reflux burps a little bit, you know? Not fun. Yeah, strawberries bales are definitely good for extra income. For sure. For sure, for sure. That pepper jack cheese I had in the house earlier is already, you know, wasn't even that spicy.
Oh, that'll definitely do it.
Usually it doesn't, though. Or, well, I haven't had it in a long time, in fairness. But I bought me some sliced pepper jack from making, like, sandwiches real quick, grab and go kind of thing, you know, during,
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
during farm sim here, so. That and some turkey, and I bought pepperoni, too. I didn't have any of that tonight, because too spicy, I don't know, you know. Just saying. All right, so we now officially have our check strips. The only other thing I want to do is I want to harvest a north line, or harvest a couple of north passes to get past the hail damage and everything. So, but we're working on it, chat. We're working on it. You betcha. Old pepper jack probably is best for sandwiches. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just that added flavor gives it a kick. Oh, so good.
So once you plow the field, the health spot goes away.
You plow it, it goes away.
Yeah.
Huh.
You can reset it or whatever you want to call it.
I gotcha. You're waiting for a new map. You're not a fan of this one. There are 3 maps in the game, for the record.
Pepper jack with cheddar slice on it, on top of a cheeseburger.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really good.
Little layer cheese action.
Yeah, because you know, sharp cheddar by itself is kind of.
So,
Oh, I disagree.
well, if you're curious about where to sell anything, always refer to this menu in the escape menu here, and you can find what you're looking for. And I'm still so lost in this whole thing. What am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. First off, okay, we can do the example with straw. So you can take straw to the animal dealer or the farmer's market. The other thing you can do is you can actually click on it, and then you can put a tag on it, right? And this goes for anything in the game, right? Anything you can sell in the game. Go to your map, zoom out, and it will make it flash on the map. So that's where we can go. Now, I will tell you, at the farmer's market here, you don't actually sell where it's flashing. You sell on this side of the building to the east is where you actually sell like your grass and your straw. So that is something to keep in mind. But basically any product in the game, plus it actually gives you like a red flashy thing over there so you can drive towards it. But anything in the game will have where you can tag it to go and, you know, figure out where you want to sell anything that you have. Which is pretty cool. It's pretty nice that they put that in there for everybody, because I still use it because I don't know the map. So yeah. Okay, it's on the right side there. Yeah. Nope, you can sell bales there. I have seen the header. It's a sorghum head. Sorghum heads are made a little different. Sorghum headers. Sorghum headers are made a little bit different. So it's at the animal dealer northeast on the map. It's on the east side of the barn where all the people are standing inside. So the regular sell point's over there. It's on the east side of the barn. At the animal dealer is where you sell bales. And as far as like leaving straw in the field and stuff, any Well, if you're harvesting wheat, barley, or wheat or barley, you can leave, and it's any combine will leave straw. Yes. Thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate y'all. Welcome in. What's popping? What is popping? How do you know when fields need fertilized? Do they take silage? A lot of stuff that starts with an S in this game. So it says they take silage. So again, I assume it's on the east side of the building. Without actually, I don't have any silage to sell. But if I did,
farmers market.
Yes.
On the in the same spot of the building, but on the other side.
Yeah, it's on the east side.
Yeah.
I see the picture in field 42. Yes, it's a sunflower maze. Is there a reason? Oh yeah, oats leave straw too. Big Murd, I don't know. That's science that will have to happen. I don't know if the other headers do sorghum, do they? The other headers don't do sorghum anymore.
No, just corn and sunflower.
Yeah, they took that out, is what it is. So if you're gonna do sorghum, this is your only header right here. That's it. It's just because the internal guts are made different, is what it is actually in real life, than a corn head. So.
Am I correct in the assumption that goats go into a sheep pen?
Yes. Because they take the same food, is what I was told. As far as how do you know if your fields need fertilizer? So if you plant a field, it needs fertilizer. Basically, what you're going to look for is hit your escape menu, scroll over a little bit to your soil composition, and it needs to be the dark blue. So like, see how this field's all nice and dark blue? That means that field's good to go. It takes 2 passes of fertilizer to get your fertilizer up where it needs to be. Okay, I just answered the fertilizer. There you go. Gotcha. Escape button. Grainheads do sorghum. Oh, the grainheads do sorghum. Oh, they do. Okay. So in some places though, like where Leonard lives, they do use basically corn heads. So in some places they do use like the corn heads, yeah.
Have you placed a pen yet?
No.
It gave me the option to customize.
Yeah, you can customize the size of
the size of the area.
But you can only, at least as of right now, you can only do that one and only.
Can you do the 2 passes at the same time? Does this no, you can't. So it depends on your seeder, because some seeders will put down fertilizer when you seed, some seeders won't. So if you have one that won't put down fertilizer, I would recommend fertilizing before you plant with either a liquid sprayer or pellet spreader, and then plants, and then go right back and add it with fertilizer to get that second fertilization. Is what I would do, personally. That's what we do, unless I forget, and then we end up doing it when it's in its first, like, growth state. So yeah. You're gonna plan some new science? Okay. It might just be that, for, like, realism in some places, Big Mert, you know? It might just be why they do that. Why they have those headers, because technically we had a mod for 22 that made it where the corn heads could harvest. That was a mod, right? Or was it so the grain heads could harvest? What did Leonard's realistic sorghum mod do?
Corn planters can plant milo and...
Oh, corn planters, but it was corn heads too, right?
No, I think corn heads were already part of the base game.
The big seeder. Hold on. We are doing Science 2.0, yeah. If you're talking about, wait for it, if I can find the stupid category. If you're talking about the Amazon, it does fertilize. We have one and I fertilize. Yeah, it fertilizes. It may have been a thing where there was already fertilizer on your field. Red one? Which red one? Are you talking about over here? Like the horse? You talking about this one? Big red one? I'm talking about the horse. Okay, that one. That one I don't know about.
What about it?
Go back. Hold on. Big red one that doesn't. Big red one. The coon? Or this weird thing. This thing is so weird looking. Okay, that one right there, the big red one. Okay, that one doesn't fertilize. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we haven't purchased one of them yet. I like the look of it. It's goofy enough that well, I like it. So yeah. Interesting. You know, honestly, yeah, this game does take over your brain like Satisfactory. I would agree. I would definitely agree. That's funny though. Love 6, it's going, man. How you doing? What is poppin'? Ambulance driving down my street? Where we going? Interesting. No lights and sirens. Just kind of chilling. Maybe there's cutting through. Maybe. But yeah, we're doing a little science tonight with 6 again. Oh. There's lots and lots and lots of bugs in this game, yes. Toothless, what's going on? Welcome home. Satisfactory invaded your dreams. This hasn't quite gotten there yet. Oh, Satisfactory is something, isn't it? And it's an amazing game. It really is. Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing it this time. Had a lot of fun there when we were playing it a couple weeks ago. It was fun. It was quite fun. Alright. Waiting for 25 to be done downloading. Gotcha. Oh, so by the way, I talked to Dad about the chair. You guys were asking earlier if I had assembled the new chair. No. I said, hey, you want to help give me a hand with that tomorrow morning? And he goes, well, I'm going to start working on it tonight. But he's going to do some of the pre-assembly, apparently. And I was like, okay. I got you. So, I should have a new chair tomorrow, so hopefully it's comfortable. That's the hope anyway, right? Saying.
If not, you have to return it.
I don't know if they would, how much they would charge for a return. It's kind of weighs like 80 pounds or something. So, yeah. You need a spreadsheet. You know, honestly, I like optimizing certain parts of the factory, but other parts I don't care that much. I should. I probably should figure it out, but I'm not that, I don't get that much into it. Brother-in-law brought by these 2 big like gallon Ziploc bags full of like, they're pretzel buns, but they're like hot dog buns. So I guess I gotta eat a lot of hot dogs in the next couple days. I guess my sister got them at work or something. I don't know what the story is, but all he's putting together is putting the wheels on. Hey, you know, that's okay, Toothless. I'm not expecting him to put it together for me. I'm just asking if he could give me a hand with it tomorrow. That's all. I don't need him to put it together. It's just nice to have an extra set of hands. You know, like when you go and you take the chair and you set it on the base, like it's nice to, it just certain parts, it's nice to have an extra set of hands. That's all.
That is true.
Yeah. So.
Even for the chair I have, it would have been easier with the second person.
Oh yeah, any chair. Any chair. It's just nice to have an extra set of hands. Plus, like maneuvering into this room and through the house and stuff. Like the thing weighs like 80 pounds. Not that I can't carry it, but why not get assistance? He's here, you know. Like,
it's probably awkward too.
It's very awkward. Yeah, it's a big boy chair. It's a fat guy chair. So, yeah. Can multiple workers work one field? I have heard it can be done, but it's kind of awkward. So,
sounds like it's the new courseway from 22.
Right.
The one that we had to go back on.
Oh yeah, the updated one. So it's probably better just to have one worker in a field, to be honest. Oh yeah. We're not quite at the point yet, guys, to repair. Not quite. We're close. We're very close to that part, but not yet. The back and bottom of the chair together. Yes. Yes, it's nice to have another person for that. Yep, exactly, Toothless. It's nice to have another person to help with that part, yeah. For sure. For sure. Yeah, definitely. No, I appreciate the reminder. I need them. I need all the help I can get, chat. So, but we're not quite there. I love the way it pushes the windrow down. By the way, the tire tracks. I kind of take that. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cool, actually. Thank you. All right, so that's a perfect north-south 0, whatever you want to call it. Line right there, and then I'm just gonna come to this end and clip these off just to make sure that these are perfect too. And then those are the same size strips out in that field. All right, we're gonna just clip these off a little bit here. Now we don't want to make them too small because, you know, it's nice to have some numbers to work with here, but this should be perfect now. Just saying. Remember to give chat fruit snacks. Okay, everybody but Crash. All right. Next purchase is probably gonna be more land. Possibly. Why did I switch to the GPS direction? Because I was trying to perfectly make 4 perfect rectangles out here in this field. For yield check science. All right, so now I'm going to empty my combine and then go repair my combine, and then we know what we're getting. So well, there always is more optimization that they could do, most likely. But this game does run hard, I will say. It really does. Now, I've got my game cranked up to Ultra, and let's put it this way. If I load this game, I have to have my air conditioning on in this room. Otherwise, it gets bad in here real fast. Oh. Delete, shoulder, holder. Cache. I have not tried to delete my shader cache to fix multiplayer loading. That is interesting. So then you just have to go through a couple minutes of like glitching around again to rebuild the shader cache. That's, I mean, boys in TeamSpeak, you guys listening to remember that for maybe tomorrow or something?
For what?
Later tonight.
What?
Delete your shader cache apparently can help with loading in multiplayer.
Sorry, I was getting distracted by cheerleaders.
What? What?
I'm
sorry.
Qua?
The Mike Tyson fight had the Dallas Child.
Oh, the Cowgirls. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. This is pretty much maxed out. They're not all maxed out, but they're pretty darn close, yeah. They're pretty close. I'll repair the head and the harvester. I don't know how, I mean, it's probably damaged too. Pepper, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. Oh, man. I'm not watching the Fight Night Talk. No, I'm a little busy. Left's watching it, though. Left's a little distracted, but it's fine.
I'm locked in now.
On the fight?
Sure.
I just got an achievement. 2 achievements. Dude, this playing in single player, man, I'm racking up the achievements. This is great. Next, stop for fuel while we're here, too. Pepper. You mean the Cowboys aren't a good football team right now? I love these gamer diet cooking the fat off. What are you talking about? I love watching Tim the Tap Man's like TikToks on Sundays when he's like, "Hey boys, halftime update," and then he just chugs a beer. I look forward to one every Sunday at this point. Just for the record. It makes my Sunday, okay? Just throwing it out there. Haven't watched the Cowgirls game this year. I gotcha. Yeah, America's team. Much baloney. Just saying. Yeah, what? How dumb is Jerry Jones to face that stadium right into the sun in the evening? You know. How dumb are you? Like, come on. Goodness me. Put some shades up. You're double typing. Alright. Look at that beautiful wheat over to the right, Chad. It's beautiful. Man.
It's something.
Looks like quality wheat. A bunch of them are watching the fight tonight, yes. First time, you really need to, like, get help. Every night here lately, the Little Caesars isn't open. The Little Caesars is open. I did a creeper pass yesterday. I went by real slow. It's open. It's not open. Make up your mind, bro.
I wish I knew how many people was watching the fight on Netflix.
Watching the fight or you watching the cheerleaders?
They're getting ready to start a fight here in a minute.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Tell you what, there's some characters now in boxing. That guy looks like if Post Malone just got out of like an El Salvadorian prison.
Okay. Oh man. We do have somebody looking at some log files to see if they can figure out what's going on with multiplayer stuff. Yeah. All right, Chad, here we go. Here we go.
Copy.
I figured that was happening. All right. For science.
Yes, for science.
Always science. Who's gonna write our numbers down? I remember them.
I did it yesterday, so.
I don't have a notebook on my desk yet.
So
You don't have one of those in your closet?
If
Pear?
Welcome, by the way, Nick. Welcome.
harvest a field and like you know, say like, so I laid the straw down, which obviously on canola you can't. So the game is giving you mulch state from the basically the chaff coming out of the back of the combine is what it's doing. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's what the game's doing. So it's kind of weird, if you ask me. So guys, 1052. Oh, I gotta go empty. What am I doing? We're doing it right. We're doing it right, you know? 1052 is the first number. All right.
I wonder how you got this nickname as Big Mo.
Okay. Kind of air in there. I got you, Jeff. What's the benefit of a mulched field? We're actually about to find out. Stand by. 1052. Okay. So that's what I'm doing right now. Is actually I'm doing a yield check on mulched versus unmulched. So this was the mulched side. Mulched 1052. We'll go take the same size pass over here on the unmulched. Everything else about the field was prepared the exact same way. So the only variable here is mulched or unmulched. That's it. So yeah, that's it. 1052. In theory, we should have less yield here. We want to see less yield. All right, we want to see less yield. You're not excited to do the horse achievements again. But whose horse is that? Biggest ball, I'll have to set up the stream deck button again that makes my horse jump a bunch. Yeah. The only difference between screwing around and science is writing it down. Well, I don't have a pen so, nearby, so. Ooh. Have not messed with the train tools yet. 1039. So we went. Oh.
Who you got left? India or Brazil?
Oh.
I must say India.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way.
All right, boys.
The non-Post Malone guy. So.
Did we ever figure out how to fix it? So if you're getting a bunch of little jitters at first, that is just your shader cache filling out. It'll go away in a few minutes. Just kind of walk around and load in the different parts of the map. It should go away. Black Cat, thanks for the bits. Welcome in. And how we doing today? So it's a 1.25. We're gonna run it again though, chat, because that's why I did 2, just to make sure. We're gonna do 2 strips from now on for our science, so we can really pan it out. So this is mulched. Let's go, Big Bird. 38, yeah, I know you're running on high. Yeah, just let your shader cache build in. This engine, the game engine, is notoriously like shader cache crazy, basically.
Yeah, it's very dependent on shader caches, yeah.
Yeah. Mulching is weed prevention, is it not? No. No. 1052. Guys, we replicated the numbers. Let's go. All right, so my science is working, guys.
Our science is sciencing?
I replicated the same number twice over 2 strips, Bear. I'm extremely excited about that, okay? Right? I mean...
Well, yeah.
The science is sciencing. I'm here for it. So now we need to see, what's the other number? 1039? Let's see what happens if we hit this other strip if we can replicate the number again. So I would say at a 1.25%, that's probably not worth our time to mulch, is it? Like, if you're doing something like canola, you'll get a little bonus after that from planting something else because there's no straw from canola, and it counts as mulched. I would just say it's not worth it then, right? A little bit of a yield. Polar Bear, welcome back with dinner. That little bit of a yield difference, I'm going to say it's not worth our time.
For non-swapping, or?
This is mulched versus unmulched, Trent. That's all we're testing here.
Oh, mulch numbers.
Mulch, no mulch. That's it.
Gotcha.
So. $1,039. There we go. We replicated our numbers, right? So. Yeah. Big Mert, every little bit does add up. However, like, I don't think it's worth the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think it's worth time. Unread, thanks for doing the for keeping track of our numbers there, and Nighthawk coming in with all the math. I just don't think it's worth it, guys.
So probably like what, 3% total for like rolling and mulching then?
And we don't know about rolling yet, but mulching is 1.2512% difference. It ain't worth it.
Maybe like when the days that the mulching mods come out and they're faster, they're bigger. Maybe then it might be worth doing it.
Maybe,
but
yeah.
probably still not.
Just like the Elmers, if they make that a mulcher.
The glue?
No, we have an Elmer's bleeder. Go up to 90 foot.
No, I got you, Big Bird. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying I'm not going to do it. We're not talking an extra 500 grand. You know, like Unread said on a big scale, 20,000 liters is only going to be 250 extra. Like, it's not worth it for me. I'm not saying you guys shouldn't do it. If you guys want to do it, do it. I don't have a problem with you guys doing it or not, but I don't want to, most likely.
Well, I mean, that also makes sense because time you take the tractor out, you're burning more fuel.
Yeah.
Which costs money and time.
But you know what, Nighthawk, if Big Mart wants to, then Big Mart can do that. You know what I mean? Like, we can all play how we want.
Nope. Wrong. We gotta play like everybody's gotta
Just
play like I want to
YouTube
play.
videos.
So I was under the impression that it was roughly 2.5% as well, but that's why we're doing science ourselves so we can figure it out. So in the test that I just did right there was mulch versus no mulch. It was a 1.2% difference. So. And it's showing stubble tillage. I'm assuming if it's showing stubble tillage, that means you have a shallow cultivator. So, best part of this game. Yeah. Oh, Big Mert, there's nothing wrong with that, brother. I'm not going to go sell our mulcher right away, you know? But yeah.
Wait, you're gonna get rid of the mower?
Do what?
You're gonna get rid of the mower?
No, we're going to keep the more. We're going to keep it.
All right.
When mulching affects... Would mulching affect different crops differently? It might. I don't know. I can't tell you that. What does it mean you can't plant? You can plant into stubble tillage, can't you?
Yes, I just did it.
Yeah, stubble tillage is just like shallow cultivating. It means you're not working very much of the soil. You're only working like a little bit on top. So yeah. 1.2% for mulching, yes or no? I'm probably not going to do a lot of mulching, to be honest. I mean, like Big Mert said, though, if you had an AI to go do it, maybe.
I still don't think it's worth the diesel.
Probably not. But you know, if you like seeing that 100%, you know, expected yield or over 100% or whatever it is, like, then hey, do it. But more power to you. You know, or you know, run your own test on your own farm and come back with your results, and I'll tell you you're wrong. So, I'm joking. I'll say, well, in my experience, because that's all I can attest to is my experience. You know. Yeah. Well, shallow cultivating shouldn't, but again, I haven't run the numbers on it, so I don't actually know that for a fact. So, but it shouldn't, no. Although technically, isn't that thing? What's our diamond thing? Is that a shallow cultivator? Technically, I know it's a disc, but what does that actually put on the ground? Like what?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know what texture. You know what? Hold on. We're just gonna for science, chat. For science. Tell yourself it's for science. It's okay. It's kind of like around here when it comes to like anything for our pumpkin party. We can spend any amount of money if it's for the pumpkin party. Okay, and I can spend any amount of money I want if it's for the Christmas lights. Okay, that's how it works. I don't make up the rules. That's just how it works. For the Christmas lights, it's okay. That's my dad and I have had many of those conversations. Trust me. For the Christmas lights, it's fine. All right, so what does that actually put down? What is that? So that is technically not that. This is the stubble tillage. So yeah, this is what we've been running is stubble tillage, and I just got an achievement for that. So yeah, that's what we've been running. I don't know if it's good or bad or whatever, but that's what we've been doing, and it's been working. All right, now we get to move on to the next field where we're gonna swath, which means we're gonna get a 20% yield bonus by swathing, and it's a whole lot faster, at least for the first part. The second part's gonna suck, but the first part will be faster. So there is definitely a massive snow glitch right now in the game. The J&M spout, that is an awkwardly long spout on this thing, isn't it? Good Lord.
John, do those big tires on the rear of the on the cart, do they make depressions in the soil or no?
I don't know. Hang on, we'll go look at it in just a second here. The snow is glitched. You can either reload your game or just turn your snow off in your settings, which I have done that myself. I have turned the snow off altogether now. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. Jane, I'm trying to compensate for something. All right, so Bear, I'm gonna go out in the stubble tillage that I just cultivated in there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They do not. Well, no, there is a slight depression.
Okay.
But not as well. Maybe yeah. It's like a flatter. It doesn't have as much like texture as like my tires.
Yeah. A listener once me cleared X100. I thought I read you needed to get a hairdryer and aim it at your hard drive.
What? Okay. First time they see the bits.
I have noticed that different tire types leave different deformations in the ground.
Which is really cool.
That is very, very cool.
Yeah.
In keeping with the honesty policy, kudos to Giants for that one.
Okay, so if you're trying to nader hunt, what you need to do is like every time you fast time by sleeping at the house, come into your escape menu and click on the calendar, and down here on the weather, it will actually tell you what month you're going to have a nadir in, which is typically in the summer. And then what you want to do is you want to slow fast time by using 7 and 8 across the top of your keyboard to speed up and slow down time. And eventually it'll put the nadir symbol over here, like where it's sunny right now. And as it slowly gets over here to the left, because this is like your current weather, right? Then once it's over to the left, you can actually go to your map and there will be a red symbol of a tornado wherever your tornado is across your map. And it's actually really, oh, we had another spot of hail damage out there too. 2 spots on that field, jeez. It's actually really, really, really cool. For the record, the nadir is really cool. So, but you probably have been fast timing past it, or it's happened and you didn't know about it. Because we missed the first couple. I didn't have one today, but we've had one the past 2 days. So it's been really cool. Wonder if the tires would leave a bigger rut if I'm fully loaded. Let's find out. I'm here for the science. We have the grain. Let's find out. Maybe if this truck could drive over there. Just saying. Nighthawk, thanks for that gifted sub. I appreciate it. Do appreciate it. Alright, let's dump this in here and then we'll go get the cart and fill it up and we'll check it. Because why not, right? I needed to empty the truck anyway. So it's okay. Although I'm going to go do some swathing next. So I don't need the truck for a while, but yeah. You bet. What do you do to fix the damage on the field? The crop is damaged, the crop is destroyed, so there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. Driving semis in the field is drastically different than 22. I can see that, yeah. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Dude, Big Mert, I'm here for this, you know? If I have the ability to, like, figure something out or show you, or, you know, I'm learning too. Why not, you know? Why not? Alright, we'll park this over here for now. We don't need this for a while, because we gotta, yeah. Do all the swathing first, but... Alright. So we got some ground over there where we have not, we haven't been across it yet, so that'll be fine. We have naders and harvest kern. We do have naders. King Outlaw, hope you're having a good day, man. Welcome in. I don't know if that's 44,000. Does that fill this thing? Not sure. I would say it is. Never mind. I don't know how much this thing holds, to be honest. I haven't had it full yet. I'm doing great, King Outlaw, man. Doing great. 40,525 liters. Okay. Now, oh man. Did this thing just squat more as I turned? I don't know about that, but man, them tires are, oh, hello. There's a combine head there. Them tires back there are, they're a squatting now, boys. They are definitely a squat. That's okay. Okay, so is that bigger deformation? I would, oh my god, it is. That's way more deformation. So that's with it full. And over here, kind of like right there, was with it empty. Bear, are you seeing the signs?
I am. That is really cool.
Okay. More deformation that is amazing. That's incredible. I'm here for it. That's so cool. Oh, and it's like aggressive too to like bounce through that. Did you guys see that? Like bounce through that rut. Ah, that's so cool. It's so cool, man. Wow. That's awesome. All right, let's empty this out. This thing's heavy. So tracks actually, not that they deform, like it doesn't matter to have that, you know, rut or the deformation out in your field there. But maybe tracks actually, you know, 'cause if it had tracks on it, it wouldn't do that as much. I wonder if duals would probably not do it as much either. Although, I think the duals are skinny on this one, so I don't know how that would work. All right, let's, oh, I don't want to leave this thing running. Save a little diesel. Come on. There's quite the, oh, we can move it? Move the spout straight, okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Nighthawk, unfortunately, there's a lot of that stuff going on, to be completely real, yeah. Contracts giving you the wrong stuff. Yeah, all kinds of weird stuff like that. Cotton contracts you can't finish because the bales are trapped in the baler, and yeah. What is meadow? Meadow is what they're eating right now. So that's just, meadow would be like meadow grass. That's just what they're eating from their surrounding area. Now, in fairness, I haven't messed with the cows yet, so I'm not probably the best person to ask about the cows. But from my understanding, meadow is what they're eating right now. Is that big log feeding the sawmill? I believe the big log's just extra right now, although I could probably push it in by now. Because we have past time some. What?
I want to check it. You might have to cut it in half and see if it'll take half of it.
Okay. It's fine. I'm not going to mess with it right now. Plowing fix. So Left actually was running that on his map earlier. If you plowed a hail spot, it did fix it for future considerations, right, Left?
Let me double check.
Possibly, maybe.
Yeah. It seems like it's kind of glitched in a way, though.
Yeah, I think the hail damage is definitely glitched out right now. But that is something we can check, because if we wait for it here, I believe that field right there is gonna need. Never mind, this does not need to be plowed. Never mind, Trats, but it is something we should check, yes. Weeding contract for a field with no weeds. I mean, you gotta make sure that, you know, there could be little ones hiding out there. Never know. Just saying. All right, chat, the glorious swather. It is time to do some swathing. I'm here for it. Now, this part we can AI this part, right? I don't want that to do that. Actually, we can AI this part. So let's AI this part. Oh yeah. Not sure where it's. I might regret this. I might regret this part. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he knows what he's doing. Oh, yeah. Admin password is not working in multiplayer. That's sad. In-cab is a good option now with GPS, but yeah. Because you're not having to like stare over there the whole time, or in this case over here. Like, oh, I don't want to miss any, you know? Yeah, it actually is an option. I spend a lot of time in cab actually nowadays. It's kind of weird. Obelk said it earlier. He's like, it's weird seeing you in cab without being forced to go in cab. Yeah, it is actually. Not wrong. Kind of strange. I don't really know where we're gonna park our truck. We probably don't need our truck down there actually. That little bit of a field I think will just fit on the wagon. Tell you what, y'all, we'll just hit the hazards. We'll leave that truck parked right there. Oh, this big log is just kind of laying here, isn't it? Okay. It's the button to... No, we can... There's a light in here? I didn't realize that. That's... Can you not? Oh. There we go. Got to be in just the right spot, apparently, to make that happen. Okay, so this thing is actually out of wood entirely. So does that mean, and what we have these turned off? Does this mean that it's full? I guess.
No, I turned off the planks.
Oh, it's missing. It's missing because it's full. All right. So I guess that means we need to like hack on this thing to get it to take it.
Cut it in half, see what happens.
Yeah, sometimes if you give it too big, you just gotta keep cutting it.
I am from just outside of St. Louis, Missouri. Will not let me cut it. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
There we
you
go.
just gotta playing with it.
Yeah, I got it. Man, it's healthy.
That's one thing I do kind of.
It takes a minute, man.
It's not the quick. It wasn't like this in 22.
Okay, so it just took the whole thing.
It was just like those little bushes.
That was 5,000 liters, by the way. Okay.
That's a lot of tree.
You live in Hannibal? Well, howdy, neighbor to the north. How are you? I've been to Hannibal once. I went to the Goodwill there. My sister-in-law had a thing for Goodwills, and we were passing through the area. Yeah. Or still has a thing for Goodwills, but they live in Texas now, so I don't get to see them. Yeah. We'll leave the lights on this, too.
There goes the battery.
They're LEDs, Trent. It's okay. All right, let's go off with Massey to do a little swath pickup.
So what for your
Yep.
for your sawmill? What are you guys using for wood? Just the woods around the trees around the homestead.
You got thing up. You got stream up, Nick?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So here at the homestead where the cows are, kind of behind the cows and about north of the cows, you have like this whole area here. And it's all woods, but it's like pretty flat. So I'm like, you know what? Let's expand the homestead and take that area and clean it up. So basically it's these trees here that we're looking at now on stream. And we're just going to clean those up. We might clean the ones up on this side too, maybe. We'll see, but we're doing that side of the road for now, so.
Yeah, you can make a lot of space right there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually a lot of room there. Am I on 55 or 44? By the way, I don't say 44 like people from St. Louis say it.